Dr. Kemi Omalolu, 5th of September 2019. A few days ago, I deactivated my Instagram for 2 days. The reason was because I was not happy about the xenophobia business and how Facebook responded to it. Facebook has something called safe mode, and in safe mode, you can check in to make sure you're okay. You tell your loved ones, I'm here, I'm okay, and safe mode was not activated in South Africa. For the fact that xenophobia was going on, and it's not just Nigerians they were attacking everybody and anybody that was foreign in South Africa. Who are they? Most of them were black South Africans who felt that jobs have been taken away from them, drugs were being peddled in the streets, and therefore they need to destroy our businesses, other people's businesses, and get you all out of their country. Something I call reverse apartheid, right? If it was white people that was doing it, we'll call it apartheid back, right? Facebook should have done something. They should have activated safety mode. So I deactivated my Facebook and Instagram for 2 days. I wasn't happy, and I'm still dealing with it with headquarters, because safe mode is supposed to be for you to go on your Facebook page and let your loved one know you're okay. I have a cousin in South Africa. I can tell you a lawyer, he's 33. He's pretty much like my son, but he's actually my cousin. Akinele has a business called From Lagos to Josie. And when he started From Lagos to Josie, we spoke about xenophobia in 2017 with the International Business Times. And his job is to welcome you to South Africa. I used to do that when I was in Maryland. When Nigerians arrived in Maryland, I'll help them get jobs, settle them down, get the right apartment, everything they need to know, kind of like a tourist agency, like a travel agency or a welcome tourism agency within the Nigerian community. That's what Akindele does over there. He suddenly noticed a problem. A lot of Nigerians were coming in left, right, and center, and many were doing bad things. And we're not going to lie to you. He spoke to the IBT about this. A lot of young Igbo boys coming in from Ozubulu. Ozubulu is a village in Anambra State. And if you remember what happened with Bishop and his father's murder, the shooting in the Catholic Church, and all the dollars they say that he was spraying. Today, Bishop is, running his business, has a foundation. All the rumors about him being a drug dealer, peddler, and that he had a war with a South African drug lord. They killed that one, and that one decided to kill more Nigerians. All this stuff has never been corroborated because your Nigerian media, your mainstream media, doesn't bother to go into such investigations. They leave it for people like me, who's an investigative journalist. At the end of my investigation, I really didn't find anything wrong with Bishop. Okay, I could not even link Bishop with one single act of drug dealing. Yes, his father was murdered in the Catholic Church in Ozubulu. But what Akindele told me was shocking. Now, Akindele said there were a lot of young boys coming in from Ozubulu, and they literally kept them hostage. When I say hostage, what these boys were doing, they were working for drug dealers. Were they selling the drugs? They were even manufacturing the drugs. Now, my cousin then directed me to one guy who now told me everything, that would know more. This guy is an Igbo guy from Ozubulu, and he told me that as soon as they finish secondary school, they tell them and promise them lucrative earnings and money. It'll get them visas, and they'll go into South Africa, and they literally lock them up in a mansion, and they're making drugs all day. Methamphetamine is not a drug that you should be making in a house. It'll explode and blow up the house. The labs are supposed to be in the bush somewhere, but I don't know. We've seen this thing happen in America. We've seen it happen in other parts of the world. But if there's a drug trafficking ring, okay, the job of the police in South Africa and the Nigerian police and immigration authorities is to stop that drug trafficking ring from moving back, left, center around the world. But this is not a drug trafficking ring. This is, I can't even call it human trafficking. If you have young secondary school boys coming out of Ozubulu, I have put this to attention of Governor Obiano of Anambra State. Okay, Bishop was in a picture with Governor Obiano. All right, Aloysius. All right, and people say, oh, the church was named after him, St. Aloysius Church in Ozubulu. And some people say, oh, Bishop was getting kickbacks or favors or something from the governor. No, the fact that you're in a picture with someone these days doesn't mean nothing to Nigerians. And I'm telling you, being in a picture with people is very strong. Look at what happened with Nnamdi and Yele Sowore. Now Shore's wife is talking about the government only took my husband because he was in a picture with Nnamdi, and he said he had meetings with Nnamdi, and there's really nothing that went on, and nobody's supplying him money. Be careful who you're in picture with. Okay, Keyamo. Festus was in a picture with Igbokwe, one of the guys in the FBI case. And then Imo governor Emeka was in the picture with another suspect. And Emeka said that he did not sponsor my election. At the end of the day, guys, be very, very sure who you're taking pictures with. You know, your pictures tell 1,000 words. Is that how they say it? The Oyinbos call it that. It tells 1,000 words. If I see R. Kelly in front of me now, you know, maybe in the same shop right as I was shopping, I would never take a picture with R. Kelly. Okay, he's a pedophile. He has a back. You know, I've said it. I wouldn't take a picture with certain people. All right, certain people I will, certain people I won't, because it's what you are that somehow determines to the world what they're seeing. All right, back to Ozubulu. So everybody's attacking me on Twitter. Everybody's attacking me all over social media because I mentioned Ozubulu. I'm not a tribalist. I came to a country where everybody calls their tribe. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. When you stop using those words, I will stop using them too. Okay, when you start saying Nigerian, I'll start saying Nigerian. Stop pretending. Stop hanging over this fake persona of a stigma and thinking that, you know, everybody else is a tribalist. We're all tribalists in Nigeria. Okay, you're just trying to be politically correct. And you can't. You don't want to be like Kemi Olunloye. I'm telling you straight up, when you guys are not using Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba anymore, I wouldn't use it either. But continue using it, I'll continue using it. President can't pick a cabinet without picking one from the Igbo, one from the Yoruba, one from the Hausa. So stop that whole tribalism bullshit. Everybody's a tribalist in Nigeria. Once again, back to Ozubulu. Ozubulu, Anambra State. Most houses have mansions. The streets were not paved. Now they've been paved. They said Bishop paved the street. So what? You can help your community. Okay? And so the whole thing about Bishop is a drug dealer is still hanging on top of him. Like I said, I am the best damn investigative journalist in Nigeria. And don't you come to me telling me that Bishop has paid me to do this video. All right? I've never met him or talked to him on the phone. The only thing I've done is to go to him in Facebook, send a DM, inbox, and tell him condolences on his father's death. No one's family or no one's father or nobody should have been killed that way. Okay, 6:30 in the morning, August 6th, 2017. My birthday. I woke up, and that particular birthday, 53rd birthday, was going to be celebrated with motherless children. Okay, which you all saw, and I celebrated. It was all over the media. On that morning, 6:30 a.m., Mass is ended. Go in peace. Thanks be to God. The Catholic congregation turned around to now start going home, and gunmen were standing there and opened fire at the whole church. They killed a lot of people, women especially, because they sat on the right side. The front row, Bishop's father was killed. Bishop was supposed to be there, I heard, and they missed him. So everybody's pinning this stuff on him. I cannot independently link Bishop with the drug ring in South Africa. But what I know, and I've heard from many sources, because I've been investigating since 2017, is that there is a drug ring that was operating, and it was out of Ozubulu. If you remember the first anniversary of that shooting, August 6, 2018, my birthday last year, I distinctively tweeted Cece of BP Niger, and I said, Cece, you're from Ozubulu, because I found that out during the show thing. You need to reach out to your people. You need to go out to Ozubulu and pay condolences and just make the community smile. That's all I told Cece. She didn't reply. She didn't go. But I can tell you right now, the one person that went was Bishop. He went to renovate a home for disabled people, disabled young people. He donated food, bread, rice. He donated food and a lot of things to the community and to the home. He's done his part. Some people criticize me and say, Shebi's drug money. Bishop's drug money. That's what he's spreading around now that his father's dead. His mother passed away, by the way, before the father, and he buried the mother lavishly. When he was doing all these things that you call him a drug dealer, why didn't you post all these pictures? It was when this whole thing in Ozubulu started that people started posting the picture. The same thing with the Igbos in America. We started seeing pictures of babies sitting on money, people spraying money and everything. What is wrong with Igbo people? Can't you work together and support yourself? We understand that there's a faction of you called Biafrans who are no good, but at the end of the day, report crime when it happens. Don't come and say somebody did this, somebody did that. Same with Sugar, the Yoruba guy, lawmaker, assassin when he was in the school, killed people for Gbenga Daniels, all these rhetoric, allegedly. And then Sugar dies, they now say all this stuff, but they didn't say when he was doing it. And the landlady and all the bullshit people. I'm Kemi Omalolu, Dr. Kemi. Join me on Twitter. Kemi Talks is only on Twitter and it's really trending. Thank you for listening. September 5th, 2019.